Hi, this is Kyra Wong from Pain Free Studio in Park City with some more offerings. There's a couple ways to use these exercises. I don't always do both sides and I don't always complete the sets and reps. So you may need to pause this video in between so that you can hold it for longer or complete the sets and reps. Watch it first and see the exercises and then watch it again and pause in between. A wise person once said, you're only as old as your feet. So I want to take a second today to talk about the flexion of your ankles and how that works into your feet, as well as the alignment of the bones and the intrinsic strength of your foot muscles. So when you're walking, if you have stiff ankles, then your leg can't get behind you. It starts to influence all the way up the chain into the hip. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is take a yoga block or some kind of block that you can put close to the wall and bring your feet up on that block so that your balls of your feet are on the block, and then allow your ankles just to hang down and let the length happen on the backside and let that ankle flexion start to occur. And then we're gonna work in that space. So you're gonna go up onto your toes and then down back so that your heels touch the floor again, up and down, and do about 10 of these. And this will start to align the foot bones into the ankle into the lower leg into the knee, and the knee into the hip, all the way up the chain, even into your neck. Then take your feet and turn them so that the leg bone is turning out, your feet are out, or you're everting your feet. And then go ahead and do about 10 more, down and up. Again, getting those muscles to slide and glide over each other, where maybe they may have had some bits of calcium that keep them stuck together. And we want to encourage them to work like they're supposed to. Then pigeon toe your feet, letting the whole leg bone turn in, go down, and then back up. So that's your first exercise in this foot and ankle section. Then after about 10, come back to straight. Last ones. And then you could take a minute or two or even 3 and just allow them to hang back down there. Again, lining up all of the load joints, reducing any rotation anywhere in the body. We're always treating the body as a unit. Okay, now come have a seat on a chair. And I have a couple of props to use. So a softball, a tennis ball, and these are called foot wakers. They're from Yamana. And you could use any tool that helps just to work on your own foot. So work the heel all the way around. You have lots of acupuncture points that are in your feet that tie into all the rest of the organ systems up your whole body. And in a time also, especially if you're isolated, where just you might be deprived of touch, this is a way to just give your body some touch and some feedback that might feel really good. Let your toes spread wide over that so that the whole foot gets wider. And again, you could do this on your tennis ball, and then gently roll the arch of your foot, bringing some blood supply into that area. And you can just put some weight on it, or even really work the heel. So any of those tools, and again, some people might need a really soft ball, some people can use things that are gonna give more pressure. So first, work it. Next, we're just gonna own the actions of the intrinsic muscles of the feet. So these are Dr. Spina exercises, and I've been working on them for some time. They're not perfect still. So first, spread your toes wide. Then next, squeeze the toes together. And sometimes you need to put a pen or something between your toes to get the foot to actually squeeze together. And go back and forth between those two actions a little bit, wide and narrow. And then hold 4 toes down and lift the big toes up. I'm doing it just on my left foot right now. And then put the big toes down, lift the small toes up, and just see if you can do those things. Finding the right muscles, 4 toes down, big toes up, big toe down, 4 toes up. Once you've got that, you can start to own that action by tapping the big toe and then tapping the 4 toes, and then articulate pinky, next, bigger, bigger, all the way to the big toe, going all the way down. Then just squinch your toes together and go back out. You could do this by pulling on a washcloth or just squinching them together. And then make sure to do both feet. And then connect the foot all the way back into the ankle again by doing what we call a rocking chair in Egoscue, up on your toes, back on your heels. And about 20 of these. This is going to tie all that muscle, all the intrinsic foot muscles up into the lower leg and again into the hips. That should bring blood flow and oxygen to your feet. It should make the muscles slide and glide over each other and help your walking so that you can have that longer gait. One of the things that we know is that the body is connected. And so sometimes whatever's going on in your pelvis that might be causing you back pain goes all the way down to your feet, or perhaps it starts at your feet and then goes up the chain. The good thing is working your feet will give you benefit in your entire body. I hope this helps you understand your body a little better and move pain-free. See you next time.